everybody.
Well, hello, everybody. It's time once again for Psychic Sundays Live with your host, Sally Diane.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of Psychic Sundays, my favorite hour of the week, right here with all my YouTube friends. Now, I did get an email asking who wanted to know about what Matt thought about her. And I'm afraid the message is, the name is at the top of my head.
Well, then we can't do that reading because nobody will know who it's for, including
Okay.
the person that asked you.
Okay. But if we see you and we see that question, we will give you priority.
Okay.
All right. Let's get started.
Let's see. Oh, me. It looks like I missed one there. Let's start with O'Neill,
Hi, O'Neill.
who's looking for spirit messages.
All right. So let's see what Spirit has to say to you using my well-loved cards.
See, they didn't realize you were going to wear some orange top. I'm going to have to change that.
At least it wasn't black.
Yeah, that's not a good color. Let's try. No.
So, O'Neill, first off, Spirit right here is warning you about worry and stress illnesses.
You need to go that way with your head.
I need to go which way with my head?
Well,
Oh,
you see, you're not. There you go.
there we go.
Why are you so far from the desk?
Just to annoy you, my darling. Okay, Ryan, back to your reading. So, what the Spirit's telling us first off, right in this Nine of Swords, it talks about losing sleep and insomnia and the worry you have for others. And it really seems like you're worried about a lot of things. And right here, they're saying you're carrying a lot more than you should. It's time for you to kind of clean the shelves, if you will. Look at everything you're dealing with and ask, is that really my responsibility? Is that really my job? Because a lot's weighing you down, a lot stressing you out. And what it's doing is it's keeping you from being as good as you can be in the line of career. Because this talks about success in career and that. And yet it's turned upside down. So that's right there. But it feels like all this stress and worry about little things is wearing you down and keeping you from doing as well as you could. So just remember, don't sweat the small stuff is rule number 1. And rule number 2 is it's all small stuff. You worry too much about stuff that you just shouldn't be worried about.
And next we have Speak Knowledge. You forgot his question mark today. Speak Knowledge wants a message from Spirit using the runes.
And runes is spelled R-U-N-E-S. It rhymes with tunes and it's spelled like tunes. All right. So, Spirit message using the runes for Speak Knowledge. And so the two most important things in your life, you have mana is here. And it talks about success, but it talks about two-way success, a win-win situation. So it's important that you keep in mind that, it's always good when you win with somebody. And just because somebody wins doesn't mean you lose. This talks about people together winning and together creating success. So this is where you're at right now. It does feel like you reach a point, as you look onto the horizon, and this feels like something that's going to happen before summer comes, where you're going to have to just stop and think and focus on the needs for the future. So you're reaching a point where you're going to have to start, making definite plans for tomorrow. And in between, you've got love and you have success in work. So, keep in mind, cooperate with others. There can be a win-win situation here, and that's what you should be going for. Love is coming into your life pretty strong right now, and this is also a time for you to look for opportunities. But there is going to reach a point in the not-too-distant future where you're just going to have to stop and think about tomorrow and think about your tomorrow self.
tomorrow
Okay.
self.
Yeah.
But most people are still thinking about their past self.
I know.
I
I
should
know.
have said this. I would have done that.
And that doesn't,
What if I had said yes?
yeah. And you're better off to think about your tomorrow self. And whenever you're going to do something, just think, well, how is my tomorrow self going to feel about that?
Usually the answer is hungover. All right, 70s. Let's get going here. I noticed that Brendan is getting a bit distant out of the blue after a small miscommunication. We are going sorry, we were going strong before that. What can I do to make us go back to flirting?
This just feels like something you're going to have to wait out, because it really feels like, sometimes you just hit a nerve with people, and it just feels like you inadvertently hit a nerve with him.
Well, I was just going to add to that. It's a small
Excuse
miscommunication to you, but perhaps not to Brendan.
Yeah, because he feels a little weirded out, just like he saw a side of you he didn't know existed. So let's see what the cards have to say. Oh boy, you were right. I needed water. Okay, so right here, when I look at this, all reverse cards. So this is definitely a situation that's been turned on its head, and he's worried. What you think is a small misunderstanding, he sees as a major red flag. And so this is a time, instead of waiting and worrying about it, you need to revisit that in your own mind and understand what that red flag was. And then make it up to him. But it's.
I don't think there is. Once guys see a red flag, they're done.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because men just don't want to put up with any bullshit anymore. It's just too tough out there.
Yeah, and it's just, for some reason, it's not something you know about. Yeah. But it's just something that is a red flag to him that's meaningless to you.
Yeah, like you said, something triggered him.
Yeah.
Anyhow, moving on to the High Priestess. Welcome back. Yeah. I'm getting frustrated with daughter's father. Will the court enforce the motion I'm going to file in April? Yes, it will, because the court's getting upset with your ex as well.
What's the disrespect there? It just, that's the word that came through. So, well, there you go. Yeah, but he's going to be a dick about it.
Too late. That's
that
past,
ship has failed.
Past and present tense.
Okay, so yes, you will get. You're not going to get all the money that you're looking for. If it's that you're looking for money, but you're looking for more than that, because you've got the Hermit here, and the Hermit just feels like, you just feel like you've been kind of not being protected by the courts. And it's not just about the money. So they are going to do something about the money, but they're also going to do something about the harassment.
Okay. But batten down the hatches. It's not over yet.
Yes. And I think that we missed Ramdai.
I don't know. That's who I've got next. Ramdai.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ramdai wants spirit messages.
My pleasure. So usually spirit messages are the runes. Unless I feel like doing the cards. That's how I feel. All right. So this one kind of wanted to fall out. So I do see like a little surprise, but it just feels like a little something that brightens your day coming through the week, probably when you need it the most, because it does feel like somebody's getting on your back about, oh yeah, look at that, the past and the future coming together. It starts out, there's love. So I'm perceiving that you're in some sort of a relationship, because the next thing you get it's just, it feels almost like ultimatums and, having your past thrown at you and told to plan for the future. And it just all feels like, I want to see what these other ones are. Wow, you have got all, oh. Okay, so there's news about a baby that really puts things on its ear because it feels like past, present, future are all coming together for you this week. So it looks like you got a pretty intense week. But, it says keep in mind that there's blessing for you and it is time for you to put down roots. And it's just saying, just be truthful and it'll be all right. But it does feel like you got something pretty heavy to put on your shoulders this week.
Is it the winter coat?
Yeah. Well, I didn't say it was a baby, but I think it's got something to do with the baby.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Oh, cool Libra's here.
Okay. And?
That's
cool Libra's here every week. Much like many of you.
And we always love seeing familiar faces, don't we?
Well, I wish nobody's putting their faces up. You guys suck at putting your headshots up there.
Yeah, but I would love to see all of you in person. As a matter of fact, I'd love to give all of you a reading. And all you have to do is set up a reading. We accept payment e-transfer or by PayPal. You can get a listing of my prices on my website, sallydiane.com, and just send an email to info@sallydiane.com, and we will set up a reading. I love to meet my Sunday night friends in person and give them a reading. Okay. Online, of course.
Online, yes. Well, back to Cool Libra. Will I get a job offer from AAA, or will another insurance company be a better fit?
Okay.
Not at the moment, they won't be. AAA it is, and they're not going to pay you what you want. But you got a job. Company. Ta-da!
An insurance company. Their deal is playing with other people's money and refusing to give it out. Okay, so sorry for that negativity.
Negativity, you were speaking truth to...
I know. Oh. Okay, so you have the Hanged Man reversed, which, a hanged man is about getting the rewards from the sacrifices you make, but when it's reversed, you're not quite getting paid what you're worth. Just like he said, I think that you may be given a job that's actually beneath your qualifications. But yeah, there they are. There is an agreement here, although it's not everything you want. There's a little bit of a smell to it. Oh, okay. Yes, you will get it. It's not going to be as good of a position as you wanted. It's not going to be the same pay, but it gets your foot in the door. And it feels like once your foot is in the door, you get help to work your way up the ladder. So.
Yeah, you're likable.
You are.
And you got the skill set, so.
Yeah.
Good on you.
Yeah.
SR wants spirit messages, but only good news. Well, in that case, we're moving on to Patricia.
I know you'd like to know good news, but let's just see let's just see what Spirit has to say about April for you and how you can be your best in April. All right. Guidance for April. April. Nice. All right. April, the first card you get is the Empress. And when I look at that, I really feel like you're starting to come into your own. So I don't think you're out of the woods yet, but it's almost like you see your way forward when I see the Empress. And the Empress is about fertility. It's about living a well-grounded life. So I think that you are going to actually like some of the changes that are happening in your life that you didn't think you were going to like. Now, with the Five of Swords and the King of Coins reversed together, with Five of Swords, that's a particularly nasty card, and it's right to the King of Coins reversed. And so I think you've got a man in your life that's just being nasty for the point of being nasty. You can't let that stop you. You really can't. So focus on yourself and the things you can change. And say the Serenity Prayer a lot.
Patty C, I do have a headshot, but this is my account. This is Sally's account. Who has a headshot? Ta-da. That answer that?
Sure.
Okay. Next, we have Patricia, who's also looking for spirit messages or guide messages.
Okay.
Same difference.
Let's see. Let's see. And it may be a day early, but there is a certain red-headed person with green eyes that was born on March 17th, some years ago. And I can sure all you know what her name must be. Patty, of course. And I want all of you to wish our little leprechaun Patty, wish her a happy St. Patty's Day birthday. Put as much green on the side as you can, folks.
Is that tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
St. Patty's Day.
Oh, that probably explains why the Legion was all decorated today. I don't know this stuff.
Okay, so where are we?
I have never been to the bar once on St. Patrick's Day. Not ever. Green beer, I have no idea. Nope. Actually, but I did work some back when I was still a cook.
Yeah, I remember working the night shift with St. Patty's Day celebrations, working the front desk. It was really noisy at the front desk, and I'm sure it was even noisier in the bar.
That must have been fun, yeah.
Oh, ton of fun. Okay, so we're looking at Patricia.
Yeah, we're looking at Patricia.
Okay, so let's see what. So, Patricia. All right, so it looks like, first off, you've got this Page of Swords. So you are going to kind of see this path. It's like you've been working for this path ahead. And it's been a battle, but it's kind of like you'll just see that almost the door opening a little so you can shove your foot in. But a little bit of path shows up in front of you, and it's advised that you take that. So you've got the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Swords just talks about maybe staying in one place too long. So I'm not sure whatever you're focused in, that you're obsessing about, it's time for you to walk away from that. And also, there is something about a man in your life. It feels like he's got a lot of passion, and that part of him is fun, but it might be a good idea to keep him at arm's length and don't let him keep a toothbrush at your place. Okay.
Because you don't know where it's been.
Well, Patricia knows what I'm saying.
Vibe with the Connect.
Oh, yeah.
Will I move
Welcome
in with
back.
a roommate or girlfriend by summer?
All
So
right.
summer starts June 21st. Let's see. I know, I see you living with two people.
Come and knock on our door.
Right. Yep.
Oh, Three's Company.
Yep.
And Mrs. Roper. Okay, so anyhow.
Queen of the Moo Moo.
And the great big chunky necklaces. Okay, so vibe with Connect. All right, by summer. Interesting. Okay, so I'm really getting Cancer vibes all the way here because you got the Chariot, and I am looking at number 7 here, but Chariot is reversed, so it's not moving forward as fast as quickly as you want it to. So it feels like it feels like whatever situation you're looking at right now just isn't kind of coming together. But go ahead and just wait. It's not going to happen as quickly as you'd like it, because that 7 comes through really quickly. But it feels like when you look at the 1st of July, you're there with your stack of money and ready to do it. And also, you've got dead center, you've got the star, which tells me that this is a kind of, you want a good roommate situation, and the star says you will get that in July. Not too far off.
Well, like I said, summer starts June 21st.
Yeah.
July's a week later.
Yeah.
Okay, 9 days later. All right. Let's see. Bonita. This week I will be submitting exam. Will I pass?
Well, let's see what the cards have to say about
Yeah.
that. Okay, Bonita's test. Oh, look at that. You've studied hard, and somebody's giving you some tips. Yeah, you've got somebody helping you out here. I like that. Study buddy, or somebody who's just kind of helping you to see things a little different, because it feels, because the card's saying you'll pass, but you won't do it on your own. You'll do it with the help of somebody else. Okay, and then you've got the Ten of Swords, which I really don't understand, although it turns out to be a positive thing. Then my question to you is, would you make somebody super jealous if you did pass first time out? Because I really see that happening. Because around the test, everything's so positive and clear that you're going to do it with help. But then you've got somebody there just crying over you passing your test.
Okay.
Bonita, do you have a jealous sister?
Toxic Waif. Welcome
Hi.
back. How does my week look?
It looks like 7 days. Tell RV I said hi. But we're no problem. No problem. We'll see. I thought that was hilarious. Okay, so I'm going to look at, well, no, I'm going to take it in order. So it does feel like you've got some, oh, sorry. It does look like you've got some activity this week. It starts out with Rito, which is with things moving forward to success. And you do have like this Kenaz, which is a torch, which is kind of an epiphany. So I do see this week as kind of being an eye-opener. You have Iwas, which is translated to horse, but it talks about a symbiotic relationship and working back and forth. And I do see that around you, and it works very well for your success. And there are blessings coming your way. There are blessings coming your way. I do feel like and some of your relatives who have passed are going to reach through. I really think your mom might visit you in a dream, but to tell you about herself and others. Okay, because this is about family. This is a week that has family coming to it. And then you have these two cards. These two cards, which talks about the unknown, but then the past coming back to haunt you. And so I think that this week, an old feud will you'll come face to face with an old problem, and it'll just be totally unexpected, but it'll be in such a way that you'll have to resolve it. That's what happens when you leave things unresolved. Sooner or later, they come back and kind of force you into that. And I do see that happening to you this week. Okay. It's not all bad. Things are pretty good around love.
All right. Back in the bag they go.
Back in the bag they go.
And Lynette wants spirit messages. Back out they come.
Back out they come. SR wants the rooms too. Okay. So, spirit messages for Lynette. And what we have is, so the first thing is make sure that you're grounded and centered, Lynette. So spirit would like to see you meditating more, just to get a little bit more grounded. And if you aren't somebody that meditates on a regular basis, wear red or black jewelry to ground you. It also looks like you've got, relationships are going well in the short term, although you have some frenemies out there that are going to be a royal pain in the you-know-what. They show up as a thorn, so thorn in your side, if you will. Ooh, 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 ooh. You do get a message of, Spirit is telling you that love and fertility is coming up for you. I see a new small life around you. And the spirit really likes the way things are going for you in relationship. Really feels like you've got one of those, that you're forming one of those relationships where the whole exceeds the sum of the parts. But whoever it is that's a thorn in your side, you're going to have to learn to steel yourself up against that.
All right. Guess what time it is?
It is time.
Well, it's time once again for Pick a Card. Oh, what? Hang on a second. I hit the record button a little late, and now you can go.
Okay. Hi, everybody.
Oh, that sucks. I got no... Hang on. Let's start this again.
Okay.
There we are. Pick a card time. You know what to do.
Hi, everybody. And this is for the week starting March 17th. Happy Patty's Day. And just pick a card, and that will be your tarot card for the week, whether you pick card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3. Oh, it's just calling me. Okay, so which one is it? 1, 2, or 3? So if you pick card number 1, then your tarot card for this week is the Devil Reversed. And the Devil Reversed isn't as bad as the Devil turned upside down. It certainly means that you are going to come face to face with people who annoy you, people who manipulate you. There is somebody toxic this week that you are going to have to deal with. Since the Devil is reversed, it's saying that when you deal with toxic people this week, you can come ahead in the situation. You can win the situation. So you don't have to be suckered in. You don't have to be drawn in. Okay, so it's a positive card. Although you are going to come across something negative this week, you will have the spine to stand up and win. So make sure you stand up this week. Did you pick card number 2? Well, if you pick card number 2, then your tarot card for this week is the King of Wands reversed. And the King of Wands is he's a fire. He can be a fire sign, an Aries. Aries, Capricorn. No, not Capricorn. Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. So it's one of those, or it can talk about a man who has had some control. When it's saying this week he doesn't have so much control. So if you are looking to win the game or get one up on somebody who has been previously in control, this is a good week for you to take advantage of somebody else's weakness. Since your usual bully is off his feed, get one up on him. So did you pick card number 3? Well, if you pick card number 3, darn, all these reverse cards, you have strength reversed. And the fact that a major arcana card like Strength shows up in the first place says that if you have the confidence, you can be strong this week. And if you don't feel strong, then fake it. Because this week is just not a week for you to show weakness at all. Even though it's a week that you might feel a little weak. I'm going to use a week, W-E-E-K and W-E-A-K, together in one sentence. I hope you can separate the two of them. I'm sure you can. But this week, know that you still have you still have control. All you need to do is show a little confidence. Don't let them see your knees shake. Okay. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week for another episode of Pick a Card.
Anyhow, we're back. We're back.
Hello.
And we have so many questions. Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah. So let's get on with it then.
Okay.
Kara James.
Hi, Kara.
When will I have a new job? Full or part-time? 3 weeks.
Sounds about right. Let's see what the cards have to say. Probably going to end up with 3 of Wands or 3 of Pentacles. A Queen of Cups. 10 of Swords reversed. Nice. 9 of Swords reversed. Yeah. So yes. The short answer is yes. I think that there's been somebody who has been undermining you, and that's Queen of Cups reversed. So there's somebody in your life who's a little self-centered and maybe just competitive with you, or for some reason sees an advantage in you being down. And this is somebody that you just have to let go of. You know, whatever somebody said to you that's negative, don't hang on to it. Don't stay in that spot. And don't set up nights worrying if you're not good enough. Because guess what? You are. You are. Right there. Start looking. Go ahead. You'll get something. Now, this says within a 2. He said within a 3. So there you go.
Okay. We're going to have to hurry up here. I think we can scrap the rooms for the rest of the night because they take a long time.
Sorry, everybody, but he is right.
Divine Oracle Podcast, welcome back. As us here at Divine Oracle Podcast are starting to have to do sit-down shows with special guests, what do the cards say about that?
Okay. Okay. The cards are saying you're slow coming to that you're slow coming to that conclusion, even though you've known all along that's something that would be good for you. Okay, so it will work out. It will work out well for you. It might take a little. It might take a little longer. Keep up with it. Keep up with it. There are some who have been waiting a long time for you to start doing this. This is what you should have been doing. Okay, so no, it's a good new beginning. It's just going to be a little slow.
Well, a little slow is the way it goes sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Gives you a chance to hone your skills. Cap Moon is next. Will graphic design be good for me or something else? She's signing up for community college.
All right. Well, congratulations on that. Yeah. That's a good starting point. That is a good starting point, and gets you moving ahead. And they're kind of saying, you know, just pick what you like. You know you might change your major going up, but you just need to put one foot in front of the other and keep going. And don't let indecision stop you from doing it. It is fortunate. Graphic design looks like a good start, but I have a feeling that the cards are just saying it's a good start because any start would be a good start.
Don't forget their Cap Moon. There's a lot of people that go to college and university and end up never working in the field they studied. It's just the way it goes sometimes. Blue Snapper. Oh, all right. Guided messages from Spirit for the upcoming weeks. Woo. Well, let's see what your guides have to say.
Okay. And this is guidance for
It
the
is so dry in here today, which is weird considering it's rained all day.
Okay, Spirit says that things are turning in your favor. He likes that, but they are warning you about treachery. So don't let your guard down. And I'm really getting a picture of a desk here. Don't leave anything important in your desk or unguarded, because you've got somebody that might steal from you. Yeah, yeah. And this feels like a warning. There is somebody, things are turning in your favor, but there's somebody waiting to kind of take advantage of that. And that's a warning to you. And know that when things go better for you, you're going to have to keep your guard up and not trust anybody.
And next we have Braveheart.
Hi, Braveheart.
Will I be in a relationship or fling by spring? Sorry, Braveheart, we're doing the cards at the moment because we got a ton of questions and the runes just take a lot longer.
Okay, so now who is that?
Braveheart.
Braveheart.
Yeah, looking to get laid.
Braveheart looking to get laid. Okay, let's see. Will Braveheart get lucky soon? Okay.
By spring. That's funny. Isn't that start in 5 days?
I'll tell you, the cards are laughing at you. They're saying, be careful what you wish for. You just might get it. And right now, you're kind of wishing for a fling, and that's not really going to do you any good because you're not a fling kind of guy. You're the kind of guy that you want something permanent. So don't go looking for something short term. Something permanent is coming your way, but not until June. As much as you think you're a wham bam thank you ma'am kind of guy, you just aren't.
Prosperity Road. I'm not seeing a question from yours at all. Like, I got a message retracted and a bunch of emojis. That's it. Christina.
Hi, Christina.
Has Scott been faithful?
Ooh. Do you really want to know the answer to that question? Okay, let's see. I'm going to tell you the truth. You might not want to hear it. Oh, they aren't shuffled quite enough. I wonder if Scott's just been tempted. Now, let's see. There, that's good. Huh. Okay, yeah, I can see Scott being pretty secretive. And he's not alone, so boy, I don't want to get him in trouble, but it seems like he's really fallen off his throne as far as someone, because the cards definitely say he has a secret. He's holding something close to his chest. But I just get this feeling that he's still at the flirting stage. So maybe you can go back to when you first started and what attracted him in the first place to you and bring out those qualities in yourself. Because it's not too late to prevent him from doing it. But right now he is kind of keeping his feelings under his hat and he is thinking about it.
Okay, so I did find your question finally, Prosperity Road, and we're going to do you next.
All right.
I can't put it up on screen, though, because it's already scrolled by. I'm in a new situation. What are Nikki's feelings towards me? Or is this a good friendship / partnership?
Okay, we're still at the push-pull stage. All right. So let's see what the cards have to say. Okay, so I think that Nikki is still carrying a hell of a lot of baggage from his last relationship. And I'm not sure you can overcome it, or whether you would want to. Because it just feels like if you get into a relationship with this guy now, it's going to end up being all about his last breakup, which you don't need at all.
It's funny because as you were doing that, the Sade song, Somebody Already Broke My Heart, came in my head.
Yeah.
Okay, now going on to Benafsha. What changes can I expect this spring? The great thaw. Oh, I was in the country. Driving in the country today. You should see some of these rivers way outside their banks. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And the kids in the public school are definitely not playing outside this week. It's just ice and mud and water. It's crazy.
Okay, so, and what did Benafsha want to know again?
Changes.
Changes.
What kind of changes? As if that's not up to her. Are you sure you got those cards the right way?
I don't think so. I think it must have them upside down. Although, like, it starts out with the devil reversed. So it's almost like you're faced with similar situations, only you're more experienced and you know how to stand up to them. So you are going to have to speak up for yourself, as you're coming into this new situation. And I do see someone here, okay? And I think that he could use some direction. He doesn't know whether he wants to stand in one place, go forward slowly, or go forward fast. So he just seems a little lost. So up to you to help him find his way. It does look like you do have celebrations coming up. I don't think this card should have been reversed, because I do get a really joyous feeling from it. So if you play your cards right, relationship wise, you could pull it. You could make that something long term, as long as you sincerely build the relationship, as a relationship should be built.
All right. Next we have Stars Puffy.
That's a cute name.
Is the universe taking me into NB's life so that I can help him and we can heal each other?
Okay.
Or is it me doing wishful thinking? Oh no, wait, I added that part.
Yeah. Who is the person?
Spuffy with the star in front of it. That's why I said Stars Puffy.
No, the one that she's.
Oh, NB.
NB.
Yeah, not New Brunswick though. You can't heal New Brunswick. It's emotionally scarred.
Well, I think she's reading too much into the relationship, so I'm just going to look to the two of you and see what the cards have.
That's why I said wishful thinking. Hello.
Yeah.
You're not paying attention.
Oh no, I understand. You've got some pretty good cards here. You don't have a healing card here, you have the Lovers. So you were put together for your attraction. And the cards are just talking about the relationship itself. What you guys decide to do with your lives or your future is up to you. But it does say that you have, I think that your previous experience with relationships is they have a tendency to fizzle out. And I don't think that this one falls into that particular category. I do think that when I look at the Queen of Cups, see how she's looking into this cup, and she's the only one that has a covered cup. And it's about meditating and really looking at the situation in front of you through meditative eyes. So it is a good time for you to meditate, ground center, all that other good stuff. Because you've got love happening around you, but it is love in its purest sense. You don't have to heal each other or anything. The idea is to love each other.
Which is healing enough.
Oh, which is...
Diane Wellington, welcome back.
Hi, Diane.
Diane wants to know about the week ahead.
Okay, so St. Patty's Day week. Green beer. Funny green hat. Everybody saying top of the morning. Interesting. Okay, the week ahead is a little deceptive because they're telling you right here, no matter what happens this week, just keep your cool and keep in mind what you're working toward. I feel like there's something coming in that's saying, you know, this isn't working out and this isn't a good collaboration. Because you've got somebody here that's really casting shade on a very important project you're doing. And even though it's rough this week for you, hold your peace, bite your tongue, know that next week it gets much better, much quicker. This just feels unexpected, like somebody just comes in out of nowhere and decides to be a bastard. Keep it together for this week. Next week will be much, much, much better.
Eat chocolate. SR Kish, welcome back. How is my friend P doing?
Oh, no, you don't get to ask about P again. Come on. Oh, I'll throw the cards, but don't you be asking about that every week.
She doesn't.
I know. I'm just making sure she knows not to start, because she's asked about him before.
Maybe privately, not that I recall.
Oh, yeah.
Here. Yeah. Well, I know SR's had readings.
Look at him. Okay, so there's potential here. There really is. P looks like somebody who has some pretty specific ideas about how life should be lived. And probably an anal retentive moral compass. Like, you know, that right for wrong, right for wrong, right for wrong. He reads like a good Catholic boy. But saying like, it's, you know, he knows what he wants and what he anticipates. But he has to wait for a point of balance, which hasn't happened yet. So if you're looking for something with P, you've got to get your life back into balance.
Yeah, she just wanted to know how P was doing.
He's doing just fine.
All right. Well, there we go. Moving on to R. R.
It's Pirate Week.
Am I going to be moved to a new department at work? And if so, will it work to my benefit? Do you have an exit department?
Okay, so let's see. How's a new opportunity in front of R? There's a new opportunity. Stuck up in the crow's nest.
We're not done yet, Felix. You got to wait a little longer. Yeah, just a little bit. Felix, the dog, has decided he wants attention.
Okay, so you've got wands. So there's a lot of fire. There's, you know what I said about opportunity? You can turn this into a lot of different opportunities. You know, there is fire, there is motivation. There is fire and motivation here, but you also have some pretty heavy competition. So it's like you're working around people who might be a little bit more fired up, who are a little bit faster on the draw than you are. So pick up your feet and get going. Also, make sure you don't get stuck with other people's work. Make sure you know going in what your job is and what somebody else's job is, because it feels like they're really good at sloughing their work off on other people. But this is something that you can turn into something really nice. It's up to you. It's like fire. You're going to warm the building or you're going to burn it down.
Wendy Macero.
Hi, Wendy.
What will happen with E and I?
Okay, so.
Oh, I don't know about you.
E-I-E-I-O. I had to say it. You know you all were out there saying it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so, So, I think ultimately the problem with this relationship is that it doesn't give you it doesn't give you room to be in control and be as to be as powerful as you actually are. So I worry about that. And I think that you might be seeing little red flags, and I suggest that you pay attention to them.
Make a banner.
Yeah.
Come on, when you hear little red flags, are you not
Yeah,
thinking of
yeah.
prayer flags?
Yep.
Butterfly A. What should I know now?
Where's Butterfly B? Sorry, I was there.
Yeah, you're welcome, Wendy.
I'm just going to turn them, actually, I'm just going to turn them around a little bit. Like this.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, now enough shuffling. Let's move on.
All right. So what was the question?
What should I know?
And who's that for? Wendy?
Butterfly A.
That's right. Butterfly A. Okay.
You.
I know. Got a mind like a sieve. Passes right through. Okay, so for you, the week will end well. Now you got these swords here, these reverse swords. This is sometimes I tell my students it's called the neener card because it's about not just winning, but just being a poor winner and just really sticking the knife in and twisting it. Okay. And so it feels like you got people like that around you. And it feels like you're wondering whether you should stay or go. But these cards right here also tell me something different. There is an opportunity if you are the adult in the room, be more mature than everybody else, you will get the attention and the praise of somebody, of a man, of a very brave, noble man, probably somebody really cute too. And yeah, so don't get suckered into the old games. You know what they are, you know how to avoid them, and know that by avoiding them and showing what a grown up get together person you are going to attract the positive attention of the Knight of Cups, who is very romantic knight.
Okay, and moving on to Brother Chris.
Hi.
I've been asked from a life insurance company for my father. How long will it take as I send in what they were looking for?
Okay. I have a feeling I know what it's going to say. Oh, there you are. You are going to get it.
You're going to be impatient about it.
Yeah. And it comes through that thought. I thought it was going to give me a 6. It gave me a 4. So you're still looking well into April, 3rd or 4th week of April. So you're kind of toward the end of April when it comes through. But it definitely comes through. It just says that, yeah, it's nice that it comes through in 4 weeks, but you kind of need it now. Because you're wondering if you can wait for it. You can. You can.
Sean G, welcome back. Happy belated birthday. What will this year of my life hold for me? Sean, that sounds an awful lot like a general reading. And you know where to get those, right? You
Yeah.
send Sally an email, info@sallydiane.com.
And I would love to see you on the computer screen.
We don't have time tonight for that big of a reading. Sorry, Sean.
But we'll just see what the Spirit thinks you need to know right now. What does Sean absolutely positively need to know right now? Sean needs to know that he shouldn't party so much.
Sure.
Yikes. Okay. Interesting. Okay, Sean. First off, you shouldn't party so much. You're good with competition. Sometimes it goes your way, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. You might find yourself more on a winning track, but there's also going to be, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. That's what you got this year. It looks like things are going to be up and down. If things don't go your way, know that the next one will.
It just sounds an awful lot like life in general.
Yeah. You're going to
There
have
you
a
go.
normal
Well,
year.
Like I said, this was a general reading.
Life in general.
All right. RS is next. Hubby and I want to know if we will be able to retire as early as planned. Well,
Well, we'll see.
what are you going to do then?
Sit on the porch of Golden Pond and suck face. Okay, so the magician is kind of okay. So, I know you said we retire, but it feels like you and your husband are on two different paths here. Like it feels like you've done everything tickety boo and everything's all the I's dotted and the T's crossed. But your partner, that's a different story. Your partner hasn't been as vigilant or kept up, so that your partner's a little bit behind on the retirement path, and that's his own fault. So retiring together, you're not going to be able to manifest as quickly as you'd like, and he's a drag.
Once again,
If the cards tell me, I'll tell you.
ice cream. I wish we had some.
Oh, ice cream sounds good.
Should I reduce contact or go for heart-to-heart communication?
Ooh.
Oh, this sounds an awful lot like one of your stories that you kill me with every day.
Petty revenge. Okay, ice cream. Oh, yeah. Okay, yes, you should definitely cut contact. You should 1000% cut contact. You've got somebody who's manipulative here. Got somebody who's manipulative, who's manipulative, emotionally abusive. And if you cut contact, it is going to put you so into a better rhythm, into pace with your life as it should be. And you will be so grateful to yourself for having cut contact. So, card's pretty clear, cut contact.
Next, we have Sohalia.
Hi.
Should I give Madi a chance? We are just friends now. Well, if you want to have some fun for a while, go for it. In the end, you're going to be bored.
Yeah, there's
Not
always
as-
a reason why we put him into the friend zone.
He's not as well-rounded as you like. And I don't mean physically well-rounded. Well, hello, Dorella.
Okay. So, should I give Maddie a chance? We're just friends now. Let's see. You never know. Looks like there's parts things about Maddie that you don't know. Although, yeah, you have been friends for a long time, and there are some, there are some pretty, there are a lot of loving feelings between you, but I don't know whether it reaches the level of lust one would need to have an adult relationship. Yeah, it just, yeah, it's one of those situations. If you give him a chance, you're going to end up stuck with him, and you're going to feel like crap, because he'll still be wildly in love with you, and you'll be just so wanting to get out. So think about the boredom factor. Make up your own mind. I can guarantee you that he'll love you. He'll love you a lot, and he'll keep loving you, and he'll never stop loving you. He'll be a little bit obsessive if you give him if you give him a chance.
But remember, Sohelia, you've got two people telling you you're going to be bored. Kelly Saunders, does Spirit have any other good news for me?
I wonder if they have.
Oh,
I wonder if they have a card that says, "Haven't we given you enough good news?" Let's see. What do the cards have to tell Kelly Saunders? Oh, yeah. Well, you're going to get an opportunity for travel. They're kind of patting you on the back for the sacrifices you have made to get to this point, and your efforts to get to this point. So Spirit's happy with you. I like that one. This one, yeah, you'll get the rewards of your actions. It does say here that there's a lot of stress and a lot of insomnia being taken off your shoulders. So things do work out well for you. You're still on your path.
And that's the Nine of Swords?
Yeah, the Nine of Swords is about, the worrying, miscarriage, stuff like that, but you turn it upside down, and then all those swords fall off your shoulders. And it feels like she's been doing enough worrying already. She's ready to move forward.
Next, we have Babina.
Hi, Babina.
Will I meet Kayatas? No, it's a Kayat in this summer. All right. I'm assuming this is somebody that they know virtually.
Yeah. That's one thing about the internet. A lot of us get a chance to at least partially know somebody before we meet face to face. Okay. So, Babina. Winner Kayat. I would say yes. I definitely yes. There is this back and forth. So there is some. I'm thinking this might be long distance or something, because there is kind of this wondering who can afford it better. Also, you might want, because I get this back and forth about money, you might want to make sure that you always go Dutch Street. In other words, pay your own way. Never expect him to. I do see coming together. And did you say this summer? Because it says August.
Yeah, that's summer.
Yeah, it says August, and there is a positive change around it. So I think he might be a pleasant surprise.
There you go.
He's definitely intense.
Yeah, he's not as well mannered as you'd like.
Yeah, but he really respects a woman who pays her own way.
And next we have Amira. Will I travel with Hamid?
Travel with Hamid. Amir, travel with Hamid. That sounds like fun. Ooh. The short answer is yes. It does seem like there's been that either yourself or Hamid has basically torn themselves from something in this life. Somebody's in a pretty heavy state of change, and I think that's Hamid. Just because, and I don't know whether I'm saying the name right. I'm sorry if I'm messing it up. And that's because he shows up as the Knight of Swords. So sometimes he runs roughshod, and sometimes he can make rash decisions. And it just seems like right now it's turning his life upside down. But as far as traveling with him, yes, I see that right there. And I actually think you're going to find out that despite his brashness, that underneath he's really quite thoughtful person. I'm feeling well, Dorella. Thank you for asking.
SB wants to know whether Muhammad has interest in them.
You should bat your eyelashes at him. So let's see. Muhammad and SB. Looks good. Looks good. Looks all right. Okay, so what was she asking about, Muhammad?
Whether he has interest in them.
Yes. Yes. Very much so. Yes.
Well, there you
yes.
go.
You don't have to chase him a bit. As a matter of fact, I'd ask just a little cool around him. Not icy cool, but just a little lukewarm. Just because he's hiding how much he feels about you. So you shouldn't wear your heart out on your sleeve for him either.
Oh.
Well, that's how you play that game.
Dorella wants to know, will Tony and I be connecting?
Okay. And the answer to this, of course, is dependent upon you having the courage enough to talk to Tony. Connection doesn't happen without communication. Tony's a real stick in the mud. Oh my God. He's just one of those people that resist change. Probably an earth sign. Probably a Taurus. Okay, so we have the Hanged Man, which is waiting, sacrifice, spending time. And then we have the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles are reversed. So yes, you are going to connect.
Any time frame on that?
I feel like we might be looking more toward late May, early June, somewhere around there.
Okay. Well.
But quite frankly, the cards don't think either one of you are quite ready for a relationship. But maybe you can help each other out in that field. Take it nice and slow.
Late May, early June is what, Memorial Day weekend?
Yes.
There we go. Okay. People are asking if you're feeling better. Were you sick and I don't know about it?
Well, yeah, I have been sick and we have talked about it.
Oh. Okay. Well, all right. Diamond. When do you see finances / sales better for my husband at his workplace location?
Yeah. I think he needs to think outside the box a little bit, because the first card I get is the Devil, and that doesn't have to do with him. It has to do with the location, with the workplace, with whoever his boss is that's holding him back. He does manage to balance things out, so he gets grounded. And with justice, I just get this idea of presenting your case. So I think he can make his workplace more conducive to good sales, therefore getting him better sales. Because the problem doesn't come from him, it comes from above. Yeah, there is that possibility. But he really has to speak truth to power about the things they're doing that are squashing sales, just to see if they'll change some of their policies.
Well, that was our last question. There's none other. It is time to say adieu.
Adieu.
Billy, you can do it better than that, can't you?
Good night, everybody. And if you want to see me in person, send me an email to info@sallydiane.com and we'll set up a reading. Have a great week. Happy St. Patty's Day and happy birthday, Patty. Much love to everybody. Bye-bye.